Welcome back. In this video, we're going to level up our crew and do some pickpocketing and purchasing. So to start off with, we want to make sure that Asterion, who's our best pickpocket, is well equipped to do so. So we're going to set him up with the Gloves of Thievery and the Guidance Amulet. We'll make sure that he's got the Smuggler's Ring on him, and that's all he should need. And then we will separate the group and have him pop out to camp. We can see that Barcus has already showed up, so we've got a couple of people to pickpocket, and I'm sort of limiting myself to pickpocketing them once per level up. You certainly don't need to. You could take more breaks than I take, and you could take more rests than I take, and in theory pickpocket them as many times as you want. You could also hire a hireling or retrain and go through all the levels again, and if you did so, then you'd have that many chances to pick them up. So we see Barcus carries a lot of gold and then a random assortment of stuff. So we'll grab the Alchemist Fire, and then we'll make an attempt at the 419 gold. I didn't cast Guidance, so this may or may not work. If Barcus catches us, he's just going to run away, and then he'll come back, same as Volo. But we got it. And we'll exit out. And we're going to level up. So we'll start off with Asterion. We can take a look at his spells and see if there's anything that we would like to get rid of. So we've got Tasha's Laughter. That's not a very good spell for us because we don't have a very high difficulty class number. We would prefer Magic Missile or Shield if we're going to get shot at. I am sort of in the middle on this. You could also pick a familiar if you wanted to. They can be useful for scouting to help find stuff. I'll just take Shield in case we get shot. Again, we're not going to continue leveling up yet. We'll go back to our main character, and we'll see if Dareth has any bombs for us.
Look at that. Got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough.
And we'll buy whatever bombs, and then there's an assortment of other goods. We can pick up some potions of invisibility. We could pick up additional strength potions. We haven't used any of those yet. Fire resistance, drought poison, none of that's particularly interesting. We could also sometimes we'll stock magical hand crossbows. We could buy some of those if we wanted to. So we'll purchase those and leave and swap back to Asterion. We'll cast Guidance. Take a look at what Barcus has got. Probably won't ever use Holy Water, but we can grab it. We'll try for the gold. Didn't make it. No big deal. He'll come back. Again, we'll crouch down. We're going to steal so much stuff from Volo, it's worth going into turn-based mode. These scrolls are super valuable. We could also steal camp supplies if we want. And we'll always try to steal the money last, as it's usually the highest difficulty check up until very high level scrolls. And we'll exit turn-based mode, and then we'll level up the main character. We'll take a look. We've got access to third level spells. The best third level spell we probably have access to is Glyph of Warding. It works significantly differently in Baldur's Gate 3 than it does in Tabletop. It's an instant cast spell where we can choose the damage type, including an explosive one that'll throw people or a sleep one, which is probably the best use that we have for it. We can take a look and see if we have any spells that we'd like to get rid of. Pretty happy with all of these except for Sleep and Speak with Animals. We don't really need Speak with Animals. We can steal potions of Speak with Animal from Volo. So taking a look at other spells that we might want, Calm Emotions is very good to prevent charm effects. Knock is very good to open doors. You can pick Silence to try to stop wizards, Shatter to do damage in mass. We're going to take Knock. There are a few locks in the game that can be knocked but not picked. So we'll take this just so that we've got extra casts of that. All right, so that'll restock all the merchant inventory. Let's take a look at Dexterity, and we can see we're really close to level 6 already. We'll cast Guidance, go into turn-based mode. You can see these are the animal speaking potions. We're stealing them by 5s. Drop out of turn-based mode and see what Barcus has got. We'll grab this bomb and make a try at the money. Now we'll swap over to our main character. Talk to Dareth again.
We'll be clearing out soon enough. No point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
And she can seem kind of confused if we're changing costumes a lot, because the lead-in that she had last time was as if she didn't know who we are, and now she somehow does again. This ring can be useful if a lot of your characters don't have jump, but since ours do, we don't really need to worry about it. We'll upgrade our hand crossbow, grab a potion of invisibility and whatever bombs she has.
Have I got everything?
And we'll level up Gale. Wizard 5 is a big deal. Level 3 spells are fantastic. So we've got several options that we'd want. The ones that we want to make sure that we pick up are spells that won't drop on scrolls. So Counterspell, for instance, is a spell that will never drop on a scroll. So we want to make sure that we've got access to that. We also will want Animate Dead, we'll want Fireball, and Sleet Storm. So we're going to grab Counterspell and Fireball. But Sleet Storm is also a really compelling choice. This is a really powerful battlefield control spell, just shuts down whole areas. So depending on what you pickpocketed from Volo and what you think you might be able to grab, either of these is good. And before we level up Shadowheart,
Breathing, despite everything.
we'll see what Dareth has got.
We'll be clearing out soon enough. No point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
I don't see any bombs here. That's unfortunate. It does happen. I also miss them sometimes. I don't know why. One of the reasons I don't sell a lot of stuff to the vendors is that it makes it harder to find the things that you want. So it's kind of nice if you've got like Blurg over in the corner over there that you can sell stuff to, and then a vendor that you want to buy from in a different spot. Okay, we'll leave and pop back to Asterion. Since Volo is kind of looking this way, we'll just stand up to run behind him. Crouch, turn-based mode. If you run out of strength to carry all the stuff that Astarion is stealing, just put stuff on other characters or in your camp chest. Alright, and with that we'll go ahead and level up Shadowheart. We could do this for, I don't think we've ever leveled up Karlach in this playthrough. Will is still a lower level, so we could do this for quite a few other characters. For Shadowheart, we're going to choose Produce Flame to give her a attack-based cantrip. It's oftentimes easier to hit with an attack-based cantrip than it is with a save-based cantrip like Sacred Flame. We're going to pick up Alert because we still haven't leveled Shadowheart to 4. See, Barcus had run away. And I'm just double clicking on the scrolls here.
This way. Time for discretion. Like candy from a
All right, and we'll level up Shadowheart again. There's nothing to pick here at level 5, but we'll swap out some spells. So we're going to want Spirit Guardians. There's a fair chance that we'll want Animate Dead. And so we'll just go ahead and select those now. We're also going to want to get rid of Cure Wounds and pick up Calm Emotions. This is useful for the fight with the Harpies on the beach to prevent the Song of Charm. And for right now, that's good enough. We also want to cast Aid eventually, but most of our 3rd level slots will be taken up with these 2 spells for now.
Someone there. Like a wraith. What a generous pocket.
The 2 bombs is great. So we're going to need quite a few over the course of the game.
Just like old times. Quick and easy. Not even a challenge. What a generous pocket. And a life. A quick profit.
Also, you can tell why at this point that we're not really worried about the damage that our characters will be taking, as it's very easy to steal hundreds of health potions if we wanted to, so we can take incidental damage as much as we'd like. And we'll switch back to the main character and see what Dareth is packing here.
We'll be clearing out soon enough. No point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
We can skip that dialogue if we want. And to speed up shopping, it's totally worth doing that. Oof, this is a real heartbreaker. No bombs again, and no hand crossbow. Alright, so we've got some characters otherwise that we would like to level up, so we need to level up Karlach, we need to level up Will, and that's pretty much the gist of this process. So if you want to take care of doing that now, that's totally okay. I'm going to end this video, and in the next one, we're going to try to finish up what's going on down here in the Underdark, and or head to the Druid Grove and progress the storyline a little bit. We'll see you there.